What's going on, everybody? This is the Green Desk Reviews back with another personal review. I have for you today the Fury Edge from Healthy Rips dry herb vaporizer. I actually have opted for a lot of the accessories, which I'll kind of go over. Yeah, some I even haven't even used yet. I've actually had this only for a couple months. This is the Fury Edge. There are some other brands that look just like it. I think they kind of like manufacture these in bulk and then sell them off or relabel them in different ways. But this is from Healthy Rips, the Fury Edge dry herb vape. I like this actual unit because I'm not a huge fan of smoking flower just because of the smell inside. I live where it can get cold, so in the winter you don't want to be inside and all that, whereas this still has a smell, but it is a lot less, and it kind of dissipates within a day or two, especially if you use a spray or a candle. So dry herb vaping, I'm a fan. It's not for everybody, but I do like it. So just kind of a simple little unit here. This kind of clicks out. There is an updated version that actually slides in, like it kind of slides and clicks. This mouthpiece just kind of, you put it in at an angle and just kind of click it in. You heard the click there. But that's the mouthpiece. You click it 3 times to turn it on, and you can see it turns on right there, and it starts heating up right away. So right now I have it pretty high. At my last session I wanted to make sure I got every little bit out, and I set it to 415, but you can see it'll actually go all the way down. I'll just hold the button down, just holding the down button. You can actually start your sessions at essentially 280 degrees, and it's already over 280, so it's actually cooling off, and it can go, you saw 415. I'm just going to hold the button down and see how fast it heats up with me. This thing's super awesome, super powerful, heats up crazy fast, so you can do your session, and right there 430 degrees is the actual maximum there. Once you get up there, it vibrates in your hand. I don't know if you heard it, and I have my session set to about 255 or 260 seconds. You can change the session time. I'm going to turn it off just because I don't want to get super hot while I'm actually playing with it and touching it. Mouthpiece, this is the standard mouthpiece. It's plastic inside of here. You can kind of see through it there. So just kind of a plastic tube that goes through there. There is a little grommet at the bottom here, and little rubber grommet, kind of nice. You can take it out. You can clean it. You can, replace it. They give you a spare one. And it actually comes with a grate through there, so you're not supposed to be actually see through there, because this is made standalone. You can kind of see in there the little like holes down in there. You can just put your herb right in there. Just grind it, put it in there, snap that top on, and you're good to go. More cleanup, more craziness. You got to get the isopropyl probably out, and things like that. What I do is I do these dosing capsules. So you can see I have a 4-pack here. They are sold separately, but I highly recommend them just because you grind your flour super fine. It's in the stainless steel cap. You just pop the top off. You slide it in there just like that. They slide out super easy. They can just come out like that, and it's super awesome. It's super great. You just kind of use your fingernail to get the lid off, and it's great. I got 4 right here. I can go through 4 in an evening. If I start at like 5-6 o'clock and go all the way to like midnight, 1 in the morning, 4 will get me through maybe 5. But normally when I smoke, it's like 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night, so I can't even get through 4 full ones. So if you are going through a lot of flour, I do recommend the dry herb just because of this. Now I have this little tube here that the 4 cartridges came in, and so you can see you can load up all 4, keep them in this little vial. If you did buy a 5th, you could keep it in your device, and realistically you could take this, put it in a pocket. This has a rubber stopper so it doesn't smell very much. This does have rubber grommets, but it will kind of smell. But the cool thing is that comes with this rubber top. You just slide it over. Now it's got pretty much an airtight seal. The power button's covered. The 2 up and down buttons are basically out, but as long as it's not on, nothing will happen. And this is like a high temp silicone, so even if you're done with your session and this thing kind of gets warm to the touch, slide it on. You don't have to worry about this silicone. That's kind of cool. Another thing that mine came with when I got it from the Healthy Rips website, it came with just a straight glass mouthpiece. So this is kind of cool. You can see here, I left the screen in. I like this glass mouthpiece better. I just like the feel of the glass, but unfortunately, when you put it on and, you know, you get that awesome, you know, flavor from the glass, it's not plastic, a little bit easier to clean this as well, but it doesn't really fit the cover. Like, it's kind of on there, but you can see the power button, you can, you know, like the glass is right, it's a little break in your pocket. So I normally just keep it like this, so I can throw it in my backpack, throw it in my pocket, in my bag, what have you. It is USB-C Charge, which is great. All my phones have USB-C. There's the airflow. If you feel like you're sucking too hard and like you're going to get a headache or you're going to pass out, you probably have your finger over this. So basically the air flows in through here and out through the top through the little chamber right there. That's basically it. Another cool thing with this is like you can actually set it up the way you want. So if you want, you can just hold the power button and the bottom or the lowest button right there. Hold that down for a couple of seconds and you'll notice it goes from Fahrenheit to Celsius. So for my people that are anywhere but like 3 countries in the entire world, that's on the metric. You can do Celsius. Hold it down again and it'll go right back. The arrows, obviously, or the up and down are for your voltage. You can set it up wherever you want. Just hold it down super fast. You know, if you hold the power button, you can change the session time. So, you know, you can see like I have 227 seconds left. You can go anywhere from 3 to 7 minutes. So kind of cool there. And if you just hold the power button down, like the main button, it actually even flips the screen. So it's kind of cool. So if you want to smoke like this, you know, see when you're pulling up to your face, you can see it. Or if you hold it like this, just hold the power button. It's a small little thing, but the fact that they've thought of that just makes it feel like it's awesome because if those little things are covered, the main things are probably covered. Really good feel. It's like a soft rubber, but it's not actual rubber. Like I don't think it's going to peel off, but it just has a nice feel. It may get caught up in a pocket. You know, just because it has that little kind of tactical, but I like it because I know I'm not going to grip it. You can see like I have large hands, but with that rubberized on there, I don't think I'm going to drop it or lose it. Let me turn this back off. I do have some other attachments you can see. I did opt for the water bubbler attachment. So this is kind of cool. You can basically, you know, use that. You just got this guy here that pulls out that glass stem. And you can just put that in there. It goes in pretty easy, but then at the very end, it kind of pinches. You have to kind of force it, which is nice. That means it's in there. It's not going to fall out. And then you can just dunk it. You can fill up the bubbler. And now you can have super cool and tasty hits that aren't going to get super hot or anything like that. It does get hot. I don't know if I have, you know, different kind of lungs or whatever. I've vaped straight with the glass, you know, insert or the plastic insert for this one at 415, 420 you saw at the beginning of the video. And yeah, I maybe cough a little more, but it's not harsh. Like honestly, this is very nice the way even that little bit right there. You can buy longer glass pipes, that cooling pipes that have like the little twists and turns and all that, but that is super cool. Another thing you can do with the same kind of attachment, you click it in, you pull that out. I also bought the bong attachment. So put it in there. Again, it kind of holds in there. It's not going to come out. And now you can set up your session and you can upside down or however you want, or if you want to have like a hose or whatever, it has kind of 3 different levels and you can put it to a water bong as well. The water bubbler, the water bong attachment are sold separately. The little you know, capsules are sold separately. And but realistically, from Healthy Rips, and I got this, like I said, a few months ago. They've already upgraded the item, so now it kind of slides in a little bit more secure. I could see where if you lost this, or if this plastic part or silicone part got lost, and you had it in your pocket, it could like kind of break off or whatever. And then, you know, if you don't have a capsule, all your flour will fall out. So I like that they're thinking about it and they're upgrading it. But all in all, I would say I don't really want to upgrade this. You know, this was one of my first dry herb vapes. I started with this, so I kind of spoiled myself. I had the money to spend. There is the new Tiny Mite 2, which I think is the only other one that I would maybe upgrade to, just because it can do session and on demand. This does not do on demand. But realistically, for the price and for what this, with this and all the accessories and the dosing capsules and everything like that, you just can't beat it. So, I mean, you're at like around $200 ish with taxes and shipping, maybe a little more. And it's just great. So, this is the Green Desk Reviews. I actually have these capsules loaded up. And so I will see you out there. And I'm going to start my session now. Take care.